how can someone begin to develop self-awareness if they've never really focused on it before? Okay. As great as the consequence, the reward of having solid self-awareness, as great as the reward is, the journey does not have to be so complicated. It's not something that requires you to go and read some big textbooks. No. I've seen this real life. I've seen the manifestations of this. It's not rocket science. I've guided tons of professionals, through this. I always say that developing self-awareness begins with internal reflection, and observation. Pay attention. Calm down. Calm yourself down. Pay attention. Ask questions from yourself. So if you've never focused on it before, start by examining your daily behaviors. Pay attention. Examine your daily behaviors. Examine your emotional responses. Examine your thought patterns. And when you are doing this examination, no one appointed you as a judge. You are not here to say this is right, this is wrong. No. You just want to enumerate. You just want to understand. You just want to see and track down. You're not there to judge. Just allow yourself to be yourself, then know yourself. So ask yourself powerful questions like, how do I make my decisions? Okay, I just made the decision now. Was it random? Most of the time, we don't usually want to believe our decisions are random. Okay, so if it was not random, what criteria did I use for this? How did I arrive at this? Okay, I just got hungry. What triggered me? What triggers me for various aspects of my life? Okay, now I'm excited. Why am I excited? Okay, my mood is down now. Why? Can you trace it? What happens and leads to my mood being down? What activities energize me? What activities drain me? These are powerful questions. So, a very, highly effective tool is journaling. Journaling, big word, essentially writing things down. That's just what it means. Get an exercise book or a book, a diary, whatever, and just unpack experiences. You are not writing for an external exam. Nobody is interested in your grammar. Nobody is interested. Write for yourself. You are writing for yourself. Something that you can see in the future and you laugh at yourself. Oh my God, I was like, that's all. It's okay. It's okay. You're not writing for an exam. So you're not under any pressure to have a particular kind of sentence construct, whatever. Just be yourself. Create a space to unpack your experiences. And then periodically go through your notes. Can you see patterns? Can you sense recurring themes? And I usually advocate that you should get feedback from your trusted friends, individuals in your circle, maybe colleagues at work, close family relations, friends, those who you believe should know you, who have interfaced with you. You'll be shocked at the amount of blind spots they'll be able to spot for you. No. You don't know, you don't pay attention. You usually do like this. And these are things that you could spend 500 years in this world and you would never know you actually do these things. And don't underestimate the power of mindfulness practices. Mindfulness just means paying attention to your thoughts, paying attention to your reactions. Just train yourself to catch your automatic reactions rather than just bust out. Bah! Okay? Between the trigger and the response, there's a gap. And in that gap is your power. The more you pay attention to that gap, the wider that gap is. When you don't pay attention to that gap, that's when you now say, I just bust out uncontrollably. Because you've not paid attention to your emotions to be able to see, okay, fine, I was triggered. Something made me angry. Okay, now I've been made angry. Something made me angry. Okay, so what's your response to that trigger? So between that trigger and the response, there's a gap. There's always a gap. But for most of us, we assume there's no gap. And automatically we just, once the trigger happens, we just throw out the response. But between the trigger and the response is your power. So claim your power by paying attention to yourself to understand, okay, how can I modify my response? My response does not necessarily always have to be automatic burst out, you know? So you want to train yourself to catch automatic reactions, develop a deeper understanding of your inner world. And remember, self-awareness is not a destination. It's not something that, okay, at this point, I'm not self-aware. Ooh, it's a continual process of exploration and growth. Let me burst your bubble. Even the self that you're trying to know is not static. Even the self that you're trying to know is not static. So you are always in that journey of trying to understand yourself. Find there are some aspects of yourself that that will be with you from birth and probably not change. But there are so many aspects of yourself that will continue to be changing by virtue of your experiences. you know. So make it a priority, set yourself on that path, to be more self-aware, and then of course you get unparalleled personal and professional mastery.